Oh, hey, it's Rachel from the Life Facilitator, and I know it's been a minute since I've done videos. There's a whole reason, but I'm not going to get into it now. I thought I would do a totally different video than I've done probably ever, which is I'm going to show you all the planners I've touched in September, with the one exception of my memory planner, because I touched it but I didn't add to it. So, this is all of them. Okay. Man, September I feel like is always the month where I'm like super switcheroo time, because there's lots of like talk about 2025 planners and releases happening and sales and all the things, and my switcheroo is definitely connected to that. So I'm going to go like I'm going to go with where I started the month and now where I've ended the month. So let's put these off to the side. I started the month playing around in this undated Estelle Ania Plans Daily Classic B6 planner. And it is Tomoe River paper. It's in a super old Foxy Fix cover. I'm just going to start by saying I don't think any of these covers, maybe this one are available. I apologize, but I can't always, I want to be able to use the stuff that I have so that I don't keep buying new stuff. And so that means that a lot of times I'm using things that aren't available anymore. And I apologize, but I guarantee there are other B6, Stayology size covers out there for you. So don't get caught up on the cover, although this cover is beautiful and I'm so glad I snatched it when I did. So there's that. I have done something super weird in this planner, in that I started it in the back because I was not sure when I would actually use it. And so I have done nothing with the monthlies. There is actually literally nothing to the front. So I thought I would start in the back. I've never done this before in a planner, but I don't know. Once I got started, I just couldn't stop. And so I started using this back in, back in September. I actually started it in end of August. Hello. And so, let's go back. Let's just flip through it because there's almost no rhyme or reason to it. It's a bit chaotic. This was, I was testing out a planner format. I'm currently tutoring a student right now, and we're focusing on mostly executive function skills. And so I was trying to figure out how to plan out their day, because they have a block schedule, and it's a rotating block schedule, which is truly the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life. And I remember this when I was a teacher. The school I was at had a rotating block schedule, and it was awful. So this is just me testing it out. And we did end up going with a similar format for the planner that they have. Something I love about this planner setup is that it's meant to be a daily. So it has the weekly overview on this side, and then you could go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to stop also and just say I apologize for my voice. I've also been sick for the last 3 days, but I just couldn't stay in bed any longer, and I just needed to do something. So this is me doing something. Apologize for the sneezing, possible coughing, and sniffling. You get it. Okay, so you're meant to be able to do a week's worth of daily planning in here, and then it repeats. However, this is just the absolute beauty of a daily planner. And really at this point in 2024, I don't think I'm ever going to get a dated planner ever again, because I just love the customization of an undated planner. And so I tested out doing a week overview on 2 of the pages. And then how I've been using this planner and pretty much any daily planner is I use the week overview. I have a page for all of my notes and my lists and things, and then I roll into a Monday on the following page. For my squirrel brain, this makes sense to me to have Monday start on this page instead of on this side, if I'm doing a day per page. I also, quite frankly, love a day on 2 pages. You're going to see a theme with all of this, which is that daily planning has been my jam for a while now. And anyway, so we started in August. I'm using in this a lot of things from Coco Daisy Little Bee Cottage, and I love how it turned out. I love this format. I love B6. I think I will always love B6. It just feels like the right, it's not too big, it's not too small. Anyway, and then the following week, and oh my gosh, my husband got me these, like a 60 pack of little slothies for Christmas last year, because the sloth is my spirit animal along with manatees. And I love adding them like around my pages. So fun. And then this is where I stopped. This is from the previous year. I can show this too. But I started playing around with this a year ago and really enjoyed it. And I don't know what it is about the Estelle paper, but I think it's my favorite Tomoe River style paper. It has a little bit of tooth to it, which is nice for me. So I stopped using it September 8th and moved into, now let me just back up and say, I will definitely continue to use this in the future, and likely there is like a pretty there's a pretty strong chance I will use this like for 2025 and actually like set it up for 2025. So more on that, we'll see. Okay, so that's this one. So that's planner number 1. Next planner, which I was using actually at the same time because your girl just got a bit squirrely over the last couple weeks. When my weeks are kind of like, when I'm feeling uninspired to actually do things, those are the weeks I tend to plan in like 15 planners, if I'm being honest. Okay, so start with this is my Coco Daisy Little Bee Cottage Weeks notebook. 2 things. I took out probably half the notebook so that I only had the color block pages and the pages behind it. And this is what works for me with their notebooks. I cannot fill a full notebook in a month, and that's okay. I give myself lots of permission to edit the size of this notebook so that I will complete it. And so that's what I do. I take out any page that doesn't have a color block page, and then that gives me just about enough pages to finish the insert journaling wise. And if I need to journal more, I will just add it to the next insert. But I don't need to like kill myself trying to fill it up. In the front, I've been using it for a currently and little wins. I got off my habit of doing my little wins, glimmers, highlights, and I could feel it. Like in my soul, I could feel it. I just was not. This is a really good practice for me so that the inner critic doesn't win every day. And then the currently list is just fun. It's just fun to see like kind of where I'm at. And yeah, and then journaling, always journaling. And then so this little guy I bought. Did I buy this at the exact same time as I bought I bought it last year when it released. And it is I'm going to take it out because it's annoying in the cover. The cover is Villa Beautiful. I bought this last year, and it's dated, which I now know. Your girl knows now. It's quit buying dated, especially quit buying dated bound inserts, because I'm not gonna, yeah. So I'm just going back and just covering with whatever, just some sticker therapy on the open pages. But I did start using it in September. And again, at the end of August, I picked it up and was testing it out, and just sort of, again, just playing with stickers, having fun, all the good things. And then decided to attempt to use it like as an actual planner. I do like this dashboard setup. I actually find this really helpful. And then again, using this page for either notes or just like collaging. And then switching it, well, this week I just started with Tuesday, but you'll see what I do for the other pages. So again, really into dailies. Find them really helpful to track my days and to see where my time is going. And then here's the next week. So here's a more typical week of my to-dos and the little dashboard layout. I decided to do a little more stickering on this, and I think it looks so cute. Also, lots of stuff from my stash. I'm really trying to pull from my stash right now. Again, this is the season where I am tempted to buy all the things, and instead of buying all the things, I want to use the things that I have. So for the rest of this, I changed this to Monday, Tuesday, etc. And yeah, a hourly schedule, my to-dos, hourly schedule to do, some decoration here and there. And then for Saturday, I just split Saturday and Sunday up, and it works really well. And I also I love a super colorful spread, especially in a month where Coco Daisy is a little bit more neutral. I like to have a planner where I can still incorporate a lot of color. And yeah, so this is, and then this was last week. I had a bunch of to-dos under here that I didn't get to, and it was fine. It was like a pivot in priorities, and that was fine. So I just covered it. And then this week I was out of town visiting my cousin. And so for these days, I just filled it with stickers. And how fun is this? This is just like, makes my heart so happy. As I've been sick the last few days, stuck in bed, this is what I've been doing. Just putting stickers places, because stickers make everything better. And then here's this week so far. Sick. And yeah, it's just fun to slap down some stickers. So that is what I have going on in this insert. I did go ahead and set up a couple of weeks in October because we'll see. And I used the Coco Daisy week stickers from the Cozy Season collection to redate the days. And then I think, is that all I did? Yeah. So that's this little guy. Super cute. I did not purchase the undated version of this for 2025, excuse me. I'm still on the fence about it because I'm not sure. Well, one, I'm not sure this is the size that I love. I go back and forth. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Plus, let's be honest, I have plenty of undated like print impression weeks planners that I could probably use instead, and it would do the same thing. So, but I do love this, and I'm happy to be playing around with it. And it's just kind of, this is extra. I pull this out, I add to this when I'm adding to my journal, and that's kind of it. Like, it's not serving like a super like functional thing right now. All right. Oh my gosh, this video is getting long, but it is what, there's a lot of information. All right. I moved into my second half of the year common planner from Sterling Ink, and this one has been great. This is more for memory planning, memory journaling than anything else. Like, I'm not using it super functionally, but just to like have one place where all of the information for the year goes as I like squirrel around in different planners. So these are the monthlies, and started strong in July. We were traveling, so I probably won't add to it. Maybe I will, who knows. And then, yeah, just a lot of like stickers and bits of information, a little bit of stamping. It's a little bit hard to stamp in these Tomoe River paper planners, but when I do, I typically use pigment inks, or chalk inks, excuse me, because they do not bleed through the page. They do take a while to dry though. Again, lots of things from my stash. Some weeks look like this, but the information is there, so I can always, when I have like 10 minutes, add around the information with stickers and whatnot. Traveling, we're in Japan, and then back at it. So this looks very similar the weeks don't look similar, but the format is very similar. I will typically work on this at the end of the week and just sort of fill in the deets, if you will. This is Lil B Cottage, also Lil B Cottage. And this was, again, last week. I was traveling. I know I will go back and fill in the information. I just haven't yet. And then this is this week. So sick. Just cover it up, right? Like, anytime I have like big elements on a page, it's typically in my mind to like, I know something was happening here. And for this week, it was, I've just not been feeling great. Oh my gosh, how cute are these? I finally used these stickers from the Bookish collection from Coco Daisy from like 2 Marches ago. I don't know why I hoard stickers, but we all do it, and it's okay. We're getting better. And then I also I did a pre-plan for Coco Daisy for the first month of November. I kind of like this idea of like the first week of each month having it be the collection for that month. And it's just easy to set up, and I can certainly fill in the information from here. So that's this guy. Want to say something fun? None of the graph pages have been used, and honestly, that's fine. I don't worry about that. All right, so that's that one. We're just chugging along. This is my personal setup with the Coco Daisy Lil B Cottage collection. And full disclosure, I set it up. I actually set this up in July because that's when I get my kits from Coco Daisy a few months in advance as part of the team. And so this was set up in July. And I did a couple things that were fun. I made these like little menu cards just to like document what we ate this month, and then so I can like pull them back out later and be like, hey, let's do that week again, because I just don't, it's exhausting thinking about what you're going to have for dinner every night. Why not just have the work be done for you? All right, and then did not use these color block pages, but no worries. They'll come in handy elsewhere. All right, I have planned a few weeks in here, but not every week. And here's the first week of September, super cute. And then I've been playing around with different like task list ideas of like how to break down my task lists for myself and for the students I'm tutoring. And this idea of the like urgent, important, not urgent, important, urgent, not important, not urgent, not important. I have looked at this like 400 times and it doesn't, my personal brain does not compute for me. I have come up with a different term for this and I will show it in this setup. But often with these inserts, this is usually a brain dump, week information, brain dump, you know, the week. But I did not do a whole lot of planning in this week because I was gone, and you know, that's that. Dailies, I've used a few dailies, but something I'm learning about these dailies is that they are just a hair too small for me to be like a really full-on daily. But for lists, these are great. I love these inserts for lists. They're just so nice to have. And I have an idea for the next collection, how I'm going to use, I actually want to make a notepad out of these and just actually just disc punch them and then just have a little notepad that I can just have available instead of having them in the planner, or just maybe, I don't know, maybe do the like tacky glue on top. Anyways, there's that. So this was somewhat used this month, but my little brain was like, what about this one? What about B6 rings? You haven't checked in on that size for a while, girl. Anyway, spoiler, this is super what I'm into right now. The cover is Kiki K. I don't think it's available anymore. You might be able to find it like on a buy sell trade. Sorry. Yes. Super fun, colorful pockets, which just make my like heart sing. I just love this. And then I have like almost no like decorated dividers in here, and here's why. Honestly, I don't really see my dividers very much. I would rather the fun and the color and the funky to be in the pockets, which I don't use, than on the dividers for right now. We'll see how long that lasts. Okay, so I have considered being back in this size for a while for a couple reasons. One, I like the idea of a like mid-size planner. So this is like A5 sometimes feels too big. Sometimes a classic happy planner feels too big, but these little guys feel a little too small. And so I'm not taking this planner anywhere. I don't take my planners with me out of the house anyways. I have a small passport TN set up with my wallet and a little note insert, and that's it. And so I like the idea of a planner that lives at home, that is a little bit bigger than personal and a little bit smaller than like A5, classic size, all of that. So that's why I'm here. That's where we're at. I used the inserts that came with the Kiki K. You can tell the inserts are a little bit smaller. They are true B6 5x7 size, so they're a little bit smaller, but it works fine for the monthly. I don't need my monthly to be huge. And I did set up this monthly with the Coco Daisy Cozy Season stickers that I had left over. And then this is just notes. And then I have my weekly section, which, how cute is this? I just used one of the big stickers that came in one of the Happy Planner sticker books and added it to the backing of one of the Coco Daisy backings, and then just added a tab. Yay, divider, done. Okay, so same deal where I have like a brain dump for the week of just like every thought that has like come into my head Sunday night, Monday morning. They're all here now. And they all live here so that I can refer back to them when I'm actually planning, which I haven't done a lot of planning this week because, of course, I've been sick. I'm using Lights Planner Action inserts and testing them out. for, you know, actual, if I like them or not. And yep, they're working great. I love the vertical. Next week I am testing out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday that way. And then the following week I'm doing across the top so that I can have the bottom for notes. And then I have a few older Coco Daisy B6 rings inserts in here. Just because I like the fall. I love the fall vibes. And also Doodles and Dashes too is still one of my favorite collections. All right, and then dailies. Dailies are the heart of this planner and all my planner setups. I started with, these are super old print pression personal wide inserts. And I printed some out. They work great, but they're not exactly what I needed. So and also they're printed on totally different papers, which if you're a paper snob like me, this might make you crazy. So I used these inserts for a couple days, and then I decided to make my own on Canva, which was shockingly easy to do once I watched a tutorial. And here is my new format for my lists. So I have a must do up here. I hope you can read that. It's really small. Must do. So that's the urgent, important. Make time for, which is not urgent but important. I don't have something for urgent, not important, because I still can't figure out what could possibly be urgent but not important. And then so I have a maybe. I guess that's sort of the maybe list. So the maybe is maybe I do it now, maybe I do it later. And then the other one would be minimize. So having a habit tracker of things I'm trying to minimize, like doom scrolling, or mostly doom scrolling, let's be honest. And then I have a whole open page over here for all of my notes, which I always have notes. I have things that and I don't want it in a separate place. I want it with my dailies. And so that's that. So my daily is always on this side. My notes are always on this side. As a left-handed person, this makes much more sense to me. And then here's Thursday, Friday. So here's today. And then I did a little update to these inserts so that the top bar is a little bit open, thicker. And I changed the hourly font, all the fonts. And this, I'm loving this. This is so great. It's shocking that I've never made my own inserts before for as long as I've been planning, but that's the truth of it. All right. And then I do have some older Coco Daisy inserts in here that I could use. And then, back here I have a notes section, which I can't show you because it has passwords. And then, lists, which frankly is just more, it's just extra paper. Again, because most of my lists live somewhere else. Okay, so these are all the planners I used for, I'll get those later, for September. Can you believe it? So many stinking planners. But I've learned a lot about what's working and what's not working for me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or comments, and I look forward to seeing them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!